In this video, we're going to talk about special use and white label CMS, which is a plugin. Before we get started too deep into this, let's talk about plugins in general. So when you cannot find a plugin after you activate it, a lot of times they're going to bury it in the submenu off of Tools or off of Settings. And for this particular plugin, this is true. This one's going to be configured under Settings. So first, let's go to Plugin and let's activate the White Label CMS plugin. Then under Settings, we now have a new item called White Label CMS. So before we talk about the plugin in any detail, I want to talk to you about what White Label CMS is, who it was meant for, and how you can use it irregardless of who it was meant for. White Label CMS is a white labeling of the content management system, which is WordPress in this sense. That's what CMS is, content management system. And the idea or the goal behind this is to remove the WordPress branding and replace it with your very own or the brand of your company to make WordPress look and feel and act as if it's a custom, 100% custom site. Okay, let's talk about who White Label CMS is meant for. If you're a web developer, a web designer, specifically for WordPress, this plugin was meant for you as a service provider that has clients and you're charging clients to create a website. If you're not using this and you're just giving your clients the end user traditional WordPress experience, you're really selling yourself short and doing yourself a disservice as well as your customers, because by taking this little extra step and going that little bitty extra mile, you can give the end user experience something that's truly unique and make your company and your brand stand out by helping them make their company and their brand stand out. It's okay to tell them that you're using WordPress, but if they see that you've gone above and beyond to make their WordPress not look like WordPress, then you've already differentiated yourself from the 10 million people out there that are dealing with WordPress and creating WordPress sites. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is put your developer name in here. So I'm going to put Decision Forward LLC because that is our parent company. And so we'll put our web page in here, and footer text, we'll put copyright, RSS feed. I don't have one. All right, so you can fill all of that information out. Fill it out with your information if you are rather a service provider. This will help people get back to your website in the event that they need help. Now, if you're a site owner, this plugin is fantastic for you as well, because again, you can replace all of the WordPress stuff with your brand, and you're going to see this through and through and through. And so it helps with your user experience. It helps maybe with anybody else that you may be sharing responsibilities. It's just really a nice touch to add to the website. And it also helps with end user configuration. So if you were watching the previous videos under membership plugins, you would have noticed that even though we did everything that we did, we still have this little WordPress icon up here at the top with the WordPress links and stuff. And so this is the plugin that'll help get rid of that as well. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and leave this information in here and then click Next. Now this is the client's business application. So in this, we'll just put Small Business Consulting, and let's upload a login logo. So let's see, I don't really have a logo. So let's just search for logo. Let's search for images, and I don't know, let's download this lion logo. Okay, so we'll do save image as in the downloads. We'll call it download. Okay. And now we should be able to upload this image. Okay, insert. Alrighty, and now we can click Save. Now, after we've done all of those steps, we finally get into this plugin, which is extremely powerful. The first tab is branding. The second tab is login. The second tab is dashboard. The second tab I keep saying second. The first tab, branding, second, login, third, dashboard, fourth, menus and settings. Each one of these has something different. There's a plethora of settings. I'm going to let you explore this plugin fully. I'm not going to spend a tremendous amount of time other than just maybe some basic stuff. You should put together a developer WordPress instance and go through and configure all of these settings to see how or what changes. The branding is probably the most prevalent. So WordPress branding, it says hide WordPress logo and links. It's enabled by default. Hide the WP icon version, and it's on by default. You notice that that little WordPress icon in the top left corner, it's gone. It's no longer there. So we didn't do anything other than configure just a few things, and we notice that it's gone. Also look at the bottom. We have Decision Forward LLC at the bottom. The WordPress branding is completely gone. And if the end user, let's just say your client, clicks on this, they'll be taken to your personal web page. This is one of many sites that I own. This is actually the main corporation. Everything else that I do on top of it I use as branding, such as Dave WordPress. It's just a brand. But the main corporation is Decision Forward, where we do immersive photography, video, drone, and aerial stuff. In any event, we're here to talk about the plugin and specifically this white label CMS. All right, so here's a couple other things. The admin bar branding, admin bar logo. Well, let's see what this is here. Let's upload some more stuff. Select, let's see, scroll up here. Let's go to Pause, Bubble, there's WordPress. Let's do Quickstart Kit. That's fine. We'll insert that. Okay, this is into the admin bar. Let's go ahead and hit save. Go out to the dashboard. Okay, that looks good there. All right, see, there's my Quickstart Kit logo up here at the top left corner. So that's what that did when I created that. So this little logo in the admin bar, this is the admin bar up here. All right, and so my logo scaled. I probably should have chose a different upload. Let's see if we can pick a better file, maybe with a white background. Let's insert that, and let's hit save. And here we go. Now we can see at least the Dave's part better, right? All right, so that's all there and configured. Moving on down, this is the replace howdy text. When you're logged in, it says howdy and then the username. And you could say hello and hit save. And now howdy gets replaced with hello. And there's lots of other information. So the admin bar URL, this is the link that when you click on Dave's WordPress, it will take you out to here. So that's what that is. Sidebar menu branding. So here's another thing. Let's just do the quick start. Okay, now watch what happens when I hit save over here. This is on the side. Now I have a logo that sits at the top. Okay, so this is the admin bar logo. I'm sorry, the side menu branding. Okay, so that's what this is, side menu. We got admin bar along the top. We've got footer branding. We can upload an image for the footer. Let's just put the client's information down in there, right? And so now what'll happen is we get this little lion down at the bottom. So you can see how this is getting customized again and again and again over branding. Okay, so I'm going to let you explore the rest of the branding because we can spend another 2 hours literally on all of this. On the login page, here's the login logo. We set this initially when we logged in, right? So this is the login logo. If I go ahead and log out, see, it now uses this. I'm going to remove this meta text. It just says, anyway, this is our native normal WordPress login. We have this here. So all of this information has now been changed out, and we have back to Dave's WordPress, which is our site. So if you do nothing more, you can customize it that way. Let's do a login again, and let's go back into the settings, white label CMS. Let's come over to login, and you can actually specify the logo as well as the background. So you can set a background image. So let's just do something like search for some wallpaper online. I'm picking something obnoxiously hideous. That's kind of neat looking. Let's just save this image as. Again, this is not meant to be a design course. We're just showing functionality and doing something ridiculously obnoxious so that at least you're able to see and understand what's happened, and it doesn't take a whole lot of mental focus to see something on screen. All right, so select that, insert into post. Let's save. Now I should have a background. on my login screen, and I do. Okay. Again, let's remove the metadata so that we get the WP login normal screen. WP admin, not WP login. Okay. So there's our normal login screen. So we got the pretty little background. Anyway, you can understand how you can make this really your own, okay? So white label CMS, let's go under login. And if you continue to work through this, you can change the colors, set the width, the height, there's margin settings, there's background positionings, a repeat option. Now here's some of the advanced stuff. You can hide the forgot your password. You can choose hide your backlink. The form, you can actually change the form color, the form label, the form buttons, the hover color, all of this stuff. Again, you got custom JavaScript for different type of controls. You can use and add a dashboard icon. All of this information's here. Anyway, you guys can read. I'm going to let you play. The video is already too long at 11 minutes. But anyway, great plugin. Use it for your customers. If you don't have customers and you're a site owner or you're using this internally for your own company, this is a way to change WordPress into something completely remarkable that is your, that is your own. So go ahead and play with this, have a lot of fun, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.